So we start this whole conversation about, like, what is it? How do some people stay together and other folks don't? And now also, just a real quick side note, my grandparents were married for over 50 years, but I can't tell you that they would have been the best model for a marriage. I think they were married out of cultural commitment. Like our age, our group, we don't get divorced because that's more of an embarrassment. And I was more willing to deal with being unhappy than the embarrassment of my peers telling me that I wasn't supposed to be together. So that wasn't our model. Our real focus and desire was, look, we wanted to, not have to worry about, are you going to be there in the morning or is there going to be some issue? And we kind of boiled things down to, in our life, we felt like, if we focus on us first and keeping adventure involved and keeping things fresh and exciting, that it would at least help. And that's why we look at travel, eat well, work out, have fun. So my question to you is, from your experience, how important is adventure in a relationship?
I think you just said it really well. It's so important because it keeps things fresh. It keeps things exciting. It gives you something new and exciting to talk about, right? Sometimes it can get stale, like you said, the same routine, coming home to the kids, making dinner, whatever it is that your routine is. And switching it up kind of like gets you out of that mindset. It kind of shakes up the energy in the relationship. And it really allows you to have that sense of like fun and adventure really is the best word, fun and adventure together, where you can kind of connect on a new, different energy level.
Yeah. And I think it's so important because we've talked to couples. Actually, our massage therapist, I just had a conversation with her last Sunday during the massage about couples or about her relationship. And, he works, she works, they have kids, they have a newborn, and they don't do date night. Like, I was like, you don't go out once a month? I'm like, once a month is the minimum. I mean, wouldn't you agree? Like, you have to get out and spend time with one another and decompress and have some adventure.
Yeah. And I think, just as you said, Charles, eating well, super important. Sleeping well, super important. Working out, super important. And those are things that are so important, whether you're in a relationship or not. Like, that's basic self-care, that if you're lacking those things, you're not going to be a happy, healthy person. Like, just flat out, you're not. But then adding in the element of like traveling, adventuring, doing cool stuff together, that really brings your relationship to a new level. So I think those other things are like, they have to be there regardless for you to survive in life. You have to eat well, you have to exercise, you have to do all those things. The adventure is like to bring your relationship from here to here.
Yeah.
And also for our listeners, look, again, we've now been together 30 years, married going on 26. Just for the record, let's keep it straight. But I can also remember a time when, there just wasn't, there either wasn't time on the clock or there wasn't money in the bank to go out and live what we thought was an extravagant lifestyle. So, I wish everyone could travel to Fiji and go see the South Pacific. It's absolutely amazing and beautiful, and the people there are lovely. But if that's not an option for you, that doesn't mean that you can't or shouldn't try to do something. Even today, being conscientious about what we're eating can be expensive when I can go to McDonald's and feed my family for $5 because they all got those, like 10 pounds of food for $1 meal deals. Or if I try to go eat organic and non-GMO, I get a head of broccoli and it's the same $10. I'm joking here, obviously, but you've got to pick and choose where you're going to start to make changes and make a difference. And when it comes to, let's say, the travel aspect, again, you don't have to go halfway around the world. You can go down the street. Oftentimes, because we work together, right? For those on the call who don't know, we are typically less than 6 feet apart, 24 hours a day. We sleep together, we shower together, we eat together, we work together, we do everything together. But again, if we don't deliberately, intentionally do things, it can cause some issues. So even just getting up and going for a walk around the block in the middle of the daytime, in the early evening, can be just enough to clear your head, get out of the cobwebs, let the kids make noise while you're doing something different. But to Linda's point, I would say that, try to find a way to go out and do something else, but it doesn't always have to be expensive, right. And nor should it put you in debt to do it.
Yeah, exactly.